come to save the day.
Welcome to Mighty House. This is a radio show for people with problems, home improvement problems, that is, and for people who want common sense guidance on how to build green and live a more sustainable lifestyle. Send an email or call into the show. The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is Mighty House.
All right, we're back with a brand new year and a whole brand new ideas of
Brand new year, yes.
Of what you need to do around the house and to get it cleaned up and ready for the new season. So we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning wood furniture and wood cabinetry, just like Robbie's kitchen here today that we're in.
Nice.
So yeah, she's got a really nice kitchen.
And this is all the stuff you built out of Restore, isn't it?
Oh yeah. We got all this stuff from Restore and redid this stuff, so it came out great.
Yeah, it does. Looks great.
So.
Cool.
Want to say thanks to the Niles Design District. Go to nilesdesigndistrict.com for more information and check them out. Great place to go select all of your remodeling needs. And make sure you click on the subscribe button below and click on the little bell so you get notified when we post a new video. So today we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning wood furniture and possibly even restoring it if it's in worse shape than you might be able to clean it through. So go ahead and kick it off there, Rich. What do you got?
Well, so first thing I always want to start with is regardless of the product that we talk about or that you find in the store, make sure you try in an inconspicuous spot. The back of a cabinet door or the bottom of a coffee table. You know, don't just grab something that you just got at the store that some salesman told you was great and throw it on the top or the face.
Just go right here. Let's start cleaning them right in the middle of the door.
Right, because then it becomes quite costly. So be careful. Try it first somewhere and then go from there. But quite honestly, the first thing you really want to try for just general cleaning is just a mix of just white vinegar and warm water.
Yep. That works great.
The white vinegar will clean wood floors. It'll clean cabinets. It'll clean your furniture. And you're only looking for about maybe a 50-50 mix. Mm-hmm. And then just use, wipe it on there and start cleaning. So that's probably the simplest one that you can do. And we'll talk more technique, a little bit later, but you're going to jump through some other products. There's quite a few of them out there. And I mean, I think the other one that most people know is the Murphy's oil soap.
Right. Very common.
We've used that for years.
Yep.
And I have no problem with it. My only concern is that it's because of the oil in it, you can get a buildup if you do it too often or you don't buff it clean enough.
Yeah.
The dry step. But I'll be honest, this stuff's been great. I've never had a problem. And I think it's best used on sealed wood. And what I mean by that is polyurethane or varnish.
Right.
I don't think you should be using that on a oil rub finish or a French polish finish because that, I think, will get into the pores too much.
What about like a waxed finish? Is that still sealed
see,
enough,
water and wax don't mix very well. That'll give you that white, so if you leave it on a little too long, it can turn the finish white. So that's why I'm like a little leery of some of these. But again, that's why we say try it.
Right. Try it on the side somewhere where you're not going to see it too much.
Yeah, the side that's, to the wall behind the couch, whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly. Some of the other ones though, like we've got it sitting there, like the Clorox. Well, let's skip that. We'll go to the picture.
Yeah.
But like Clorox, so you've got Pine Sol, Clorox wipes. I don't think I'd use those on any of mine, even if they say, they're safe for wood or safe for cabinets. And I know right now with the coronavirus going around, people worry about it. So they want to disinfect everything.
Right.
But most disinfectants are alcohol-based. Alcohol's a solvent. So you really can cause a lot of damage over cleaning with that. And quite honestly, vinegar will kill most of it too. So,
well, that, and you want to wipe it down. You don't want to keep dulling the finish and removing the finish over time, which will start happening with alcohol. So
absolutely,
it's breaking it down. It's going to make it look dull, and then you're going to wipe it down more because it looks dull, and eventually you're just going to wear the finish away.
If I am using Clorox, should I be wiping immediately afterwards, or should I do it like just let it dry or anything? Because everybody's got Clorox in their house right now, so it's easy to just grab one and go. So if I do have to get a spill, do I have to immediately dry it off so that it doesn't get so deep, or should I just let it dry for
This
air?
is the problem I have with most of the television ads. Like you might be one of those people that can tune out commercials during a show, or
Right.
you're one of those people who doesn't have commercials anymore because you're just streaming everything. But I'm one of them guys that actually still sees commercials, and I love reading the little fine print that you got to, almost throw binoculars on for.
Right.
So Clorox and most of those tell you that they kill 99.9% of germs. But if you read the very small print on the bottom, it says it must be on the surface for a minimum of 2 minutes.
Right.
Who the hell sprays down their countertop, waits 2 minutes, and then wipes it?
Yep. It's not going to
There's
happen.
no one.
Right.
You spray it and you wipe it, right? So, again, going back to answer your question, you can't leave an alcohol-based product on a wood finish for 2 minutes.
And expect
So-
it to not damage it.
Not damage it, but I wouldn't expect it to be effective if I couldn't leave it for 2 minutes then. So what's
Right.
the point of using it anyway? So the Clorox wipes, we use them as hand wipes. We use them on glass, things that surfaces that are more apt to hold that, germs or whatever longer.
Right.
So doorknobs, things like that, but
Right.
not wood.
Correct.
But I guess there are products that actually help treat the wood and the finish too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to get to
Well,
some
absolutely.
of those here too.
Yep. And just backing up, the Murphy's oil soap, that's what it does. It helps
Right.
hydrate quite a bit. So that's why Murphy's has been around here forever.
Yep.
Again, not a sponsor, but darn happy with their product. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's
done a great job.
tried and true product,
Exactly. You could do a lot worse. But that's why, like I said, I just try to stay away from the corporate stuff where they just tell you all that. And Ron's got his hand there on something. Those are Mr. Floor finishes, and Mr. Floor, or cleaners, I should say. Mr. Floor was a longtime sponsor of the radio show that we used to do.
Yep.
And he has a full line of products from wood cabinetry cleaner, countertop cleaner, stone cleaners, tile, grout. And they're all, how does he always put it? 100% environmentally safe,
Yep.
non-toxic.
Yep.
So they're safe for anything in the house, but they're all specially formulated for
Whatever.
your specific job.
Correct.
So,
For the
and
job.
The people, the listeners, the results have been great. So I think it was at MrFloor.com, I believe is where you go to order that.
Correct. And we'll put that in the
So-
list down below.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's something, again, he was a longtime sponsor, but it was a product that we didn't mind sponsoring because
It worked.
what do you figure? It worked.
And their floor cleaners are awesome. I love those. So
Yeah. Well, and you got wood floors or tile floors, and even their granite and countertop sealer, the stone sealer cleaner helps
Yep.
seal it again.
Yep.
So it's a lot of good stuff, and then it's all, like you say, 100% environmentally safe.
correct.
So regardless of the product, like we said, just you want to check it out. The technique's pretty simple. Just mix warm water, white vinegar, about 50-50. I like the little vinegar jar you found there. Got this big old beach bucket and this little dainty vinegar thing for making salad. And it's something you just lifted online, I'm sure. So
Yeah. So you pick it up right there and you pour it in the. Yeah.
that's pretty funny. So but real simple. Just, if you want, you could add a quarter cup of baking soda. That actually starts to get it all going, but the baking soda will help lift dirt.
Okay.
And I can tell you from experience, we use that mixture for cleaning grout.
Oh, really?
That and a little brush, and your grout will come clean. You still got to get on your hands and knees. Sorry, you got to do a little work.
It still takes elbow grease.
It still takes elbow grease.
Yeah.
But it works. So, dip a clean rag in there, go on your cabinet, wipe it all down, and then take a clean microfiber rag and sort of just dry it up and buff it off.
Right.
And that's about it. I mean, it doesn't take that much. If you've got areas where maybe right above the range, you might have some excess grease or something.
Some buildup.
Some buildup. Don't get crazy with it. Don't go out there and go get the cleanser or sandpaper or whatever. Just you might have to wash
The
it down
Scotch
a
Brite
couple
pad.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that you'll actually get too crazy and you'll end up doing more damage than cleaning. So
Yep.
just be a little, little slow, a little patient, and you'll get it all off of there. Just don't try to get it all at once. That's
Right.
all.
There it
And
is.
stay away from the fancy balsamics too.
Yes. Yeah. That's not necessary.
White wine.
Right.
So no, if you've got old cabinets or, so that's basically it for cleaning them. I mean, it's
Sure.
a pretty simple process. It's just, but if you've got older furniture, like the photo shows,
Like right here.
and your finish is starting to just get a little worn, maybe somebody didn't clean it real nice. They were too aggressive, or it's just old and the finish has worn through, where most of those were, we called French polishing.
Right.
That was a mineral spirit based stain that you just hand rubbed into the surface. There was no polyurethane. There was no shellac. So that surface does dry out. So you can use a product called Restore a Finish, which works out really well. We've used it on a few jobs and it really, you just wipe it on, wipe it off.
Yep.
And you build it up in very fine layers.
Yes.
And you can get that at most any box store.
Yeah, box stores, hardware stores. I like to do a double aught steel wool first, and just to get anything off, anything that's on the desktop or the cabinet top, just to sand it all down, basically scratch it up really good, just to put that over it. It helps that next layer when you put it on there, and then I wipe it on with the steel wool also, and then that way it helps to really get it into the pores of the wood really well, and comes out great. Deep scratches and stuff, that's still going to show, but
and I've tried fixing that. If you go to the stores, you'll see the repair crayons, the wax crayons,
Yep.
things like that. I've been doing woodworking for 30 years and still hire somebody to fix those. I can't seem to get them to
Yep.
match up, melt
blend.
down. There's a little bit more of a trick to it than just, heat it up and stick it in there.
right,
It doesn't work. So,
right,
but again, the Restore Finish, it's available in quite a few shades, from clear all the way to the ebony. So whatever color your cabinets are, you should be able to make that work.
and you match it up, and it works pretty good.
Yeah, and it's not what we call it's just a very transparent stain.
Yes,
So it's not it's not a pigment stain. It's not going to change the color of the wood that much. You usually got to do 2 or 3 layers.
correct. Yeah, a couple
to
of
get
coats.
a little bit of a buildup, but
Yep.
you'll see the difference just in the first one. It's pretty amazing. It's a good product.
Yeah, make sure the doors or windows are open, or you do it out in the garage, because it has some stink to it.
It has some stink.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why it works.
Yes.
It's got something in it.
exactly. So, and if it's something that's even worse, then what do we have next here? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
this is like a stripper, Minwax stripper furniture, and it'll remove that finish completely. And then you can kind of take the same process, and then Minwax also makes the stains and the finishes so that you can go over it. So,
So I know we get into all kinds of stuff with the weeds when we do this stuff, but yeah, look at the species of the wood too. I mean, if it's a walnut table, it's going to be tight grain, maple tight grain. But if you got oak or you have ash or something like that, they're going to be really open pored woods.
Yep.
If you don't put fillers in there, then you'll never get that glass-like look.
Yep.
It's a whole nother show. We'll go into that on wood finishing from scratch.
Yeah.
Because actually, like buying naked furniture, the naked furniture stores.
yes.
If you know how to finish, it's a great deal,
Yeah.
because the making of furniture is not easy. It requires quite a few tools.
Right.
Finishing looks easy because you just stain it and seal it, right?
Yeah.
No. So we'll do a whole show on that.
We should take a piece of furniture, like put a tape down the middle, and then just do the wipe on and then polyurethane, and then do the other side with all the steps correctly, and then you should be able to see the difference.
Well, you can do that, yeah. With just a 1x6 of oak, and
Yeah.
it's amazing difference. But yeah, so like Minwax, I love their products, but their commercials misleading.
Yes.
Stain, polyurethane, you're done.
Right. Stain and finish all in one. It's done.
Oh no, that's even worse. Don't ever do that. So
You can't have all in one. That's why they made 2.
yeah, so I don't know how you can buy paint with primer in it.
Right.
It's like you either have primer or you have paint.
No. It's an all in one. You just roll it on once, you're done.
Yeah.
Bare drywall, you roll it on, done. That's it.
No, You still have to sand between coats the whole 9 yards. I don't know.
It's wood finish, not shampoo. Right. Like,
Exactly. All right, so we got a little off track there.
No. Really? Since when?
Anyway, again, regardless, whatever you try to use, whether it's the vinegar, the Mr. Floor, the Minwax, or Restore Finish, do it in an area that's not totally out in the open. The
Sure.
back of the door, the bottom of the table, whatever. Try it, a test patch, so you don't call us going, you told me to do this, and it's
Right.
all messed up now.
Right. So that's it. And also
Just
start
simple.
with the least aggressive method first, and then work up to the more aggressive. And you can always get after it a little bit harder first. But if you start with the vinegar and water, and that's not working, add the baking soda, see if that's working. Just kind of take your steps through that, and always start with the easy part first, because you might find that the easy solution takes care of 90% of the cabinetry or the 90% of the issue, and then you only have to focus on that one area then to make it work for the rest of it. So
Yes.
you can check it out. So I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. So
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell at the bottom, and
And check out our lead paint video to help protect your kids.
yeah.
no, I'll tell you, it's
Yeah.
in that show, I was the one that said the levels and everything.
Sure.
Everybody is down.
Okay.
We did everything the way that you guys suggested,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you, numbers are down, which is
Excellent.
fantastic.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
It's always good to hear that the kids are doing good.
Thank you, fellas.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries. So
Awesome.
with that, we'll say keep it square and level
Till next
Until
time.
next
until
time.
next time.